just remember this was always a special spot in our heart. Love the people here, love the teachers, love the faculty and the staff, and just some of the things that I always took away with me was just the people, the camaraderie, and the community that this place has always built. Went down to Florida, went to college down there, and became a teacher, then assistant principal down in Florida, and just kind of always had in the back of my mind, if I could come back home and do this for Livonia Public Schools, that's what I always wanted to do. And my wife being from here as well, it was always kind of just something that we agreed on, and the opportunity happened last year, and once we were here, there was no turning back.
So I graduated from Churchill also, and is from the community, grew up in Livonia. So I actually did Buchanan, and then I was at Riley myself at Churchill. And then after graduation, went to Wayne State, and I graduated with my teaching degree. I actually did a little bit of substitute teaching in Livonia before I went to Florida. And then I got my master's degree from the University of Central Florida. And like Tom mentioned, we just really enjoyed being here, growing up here, being active in the community, sports, and pretty much anything really, and we just wanted to bring our kids back for that experience.
I was looking to relocate to this side of the state, and so just kind of checking out different school districts. And the thing that attracted me most to LPS was the diversity in the district, just when I kind of looked through the web pages and just talking to people that I know, visiting the community. And also when I came in for my interview, the warmth of the interview team, just from the moment I walked through the door with meeting the secretary, just everybody was so welcoming and warm, so it made me just feel comfortable right away.
For me, I came actually from Chicago, and I was relocating as well. And so I had to do quite a bit of research to try to find districts and if it was going to be relatively close to where I was going to be living. But as soon as I started the interview process, I just felt like it was, like Shalonda had said, a very welcoming environment. I mean, so much so that they were, sending me messages before my wedding. So I know that they actually cared about me and cared about my responses and wanted something good for me, whether or not I chose Livonia. I chose Livonia because in talking with the people in the community, it just seemed like they put family first and they valued education.
First of all, Livonia has always been just a district that I have wanted to come to. Just things that I've seen online, just the high ratings. And then when I came here, just the feel of the community, even with teachers and Dr. Terriel and other staff, made me feel really welcome. And so it's always been a district that I just thought was just achieving high things. They were doing great things. So I wanted to be a part of that.
I decided to come to Livonia because I was working in a smaller district, and Livonia is, I think, the 9th or 10th largest district in the state right now. And I saw it as an opportunity to expand my scope of work. Being able to work in 23 buildings, I think, is very challenging and very rewarding at times, being able to work with so many different teams. And again, the expertise and the knowledge and just the experience that other people in administration and in student services like Dr. Terriel and all the coordinators bring to this, just a wealth of experience and mentoring and tutorship, I guess, if you will, that I can learn from, and just the opportunity, I think, to grow. So being able to grow within a bigger district, but yet I sort of second Allison's comments about the community. I think there's a smaller community within, or many smaller communities within Livonia, so I feel senses of community in each building I go to, and I notice the family feel that they have and the support they have for each other. So even despite its status as like 9th or 10th largest district, I think that each school brings a really good sense of community.
Coming from a big district in Chicago, I noticed right away that Livonia had a much more community-based feel, very family-oriented and very supportive of the teachers, and just really nice to see, being a district literacy coach, going to multiple buildings, to see that the Livonia character traits are carried throughout all the buildings, and the teachers are all very committed to their students, and it's just a nice hometown feel. And I grew up that way in Canada, so I appreciate that. When I lived and worked in Chicago, it was very hard to get that when you're working for a really big district. So for me, coming to Livonia meant more relationships and better connections with teachers and students.
People come to Livonia and they stay in Livonia. They love the community here. It's been interesting when I've been interviewing different candidates. Something that they say often is that Livonia is a destination district. And I will find that that's true. Many of the teachers grew up here, worked here, send their kids to school in Livonia. So it's definitely a place that people, once they get here, they just kind of love it and stay.
I would say the same thing. I mean, it's only been 6 months for me, but just the people that I have encountered within my school and at the district administrative level, I feel like anyone I've talked to, either they went to school here, like she said, they started their early teaching career here and have been here for many years, or they're planning to finish out their career here. So it's obviously someplace that's well liked. People enjoy the job that they do here and enjoy the company that they keep here. So I'm excited to keep my career going here.
You're a staff member and you're part of the LPS family. So whether it's a building you work in or it's a building that you're just visiting for the day, whether it's coming to central office or going to my elementary school buildings, as a staff member, I just always feel welcomed. I always feel like people are happy to see me and greet me, and it's just that big family sense that we have here. In a way, almost putting the employees first, and it's the care that goes into, I'm a person first and an employee second.
This is a really good district. You'll get the support that you need if it's something that you've been lacking. And like she was saying, there's a diverse staff here. It's great people. You'll actually gain a lot of skill sets. I'm learning as I'm going about different things that are helping my practice, which is great. I feel like I'm elevating in my career, which is, good to have. It's a really good district. I'm very, very, very glad that I was chosen to be in Livonia and that I even found an opportunity to come here.
Yeah, I would also say it's a great place to work. You'll find a sense of community. You'll find collaborative colleagues. You'll find involved and engaged parents. And I think that the problem solving, going back to what Allison said, when we get stuck with how to help a student or how to fix something's not working right in the classroom, that I think there's this team approach to, you're not in this alone, and we're here to support you. So come to Livonia.